Hello and welcome to another episode of Tickling Chains. Today we're back out on the course and we are back at beautiful Commons Park. Got a little twist on today's episode which we will get to in a minute. Commons Park itself is a par 57, 4,735 foot course with lots of water holes, one island hole. We've also got a new layout today, and we are also playing from the short pads. Like I said, today's episode is special because we are going to turn out the lights today. That's right, we are going to give you the glow job you've been hoping for. We're going to play some glow disc golf, my first experience ever playing glow disc golf. We'll see how it works. Let's break out those glow discs. We also have our first sponsored player, like I mentioned before. And that sponsored player is Robbie Squire. We're going to see him rip up this course today. Robbie himself is sponsored by Prodigy Discs, a great group of discs, Gravity Disc Golf, and Beefy Dies. Also on the card today is one of the area's top amateur players, Mason Deal. Can't wait to see him crush today. Joining us as well is Dave Whitehead. He's going to have some good shots for us. We've also got a ringer out of Minnesota, Louie Lamanna. And finally, last but not least, and on the commentary is myself, Trent Pendergast. Also going to send a shout out to our cameraman today, the guy with the longest name ever, Brendan Rubenstein. Thanks for helping us out today. Let's go ahead, put on our glow-in-the-dark tape, get our night lights out, and go sling some D. All right, let's get this round started. Hole 1, par 3, 283 feet. The pin is tucked right up against the water in this little mini peninsula. Let's turn out the lights and see how it looks at night. I'm going to have to make a committed line over this water or smash it forehand. Mason's going to start us off with a nice little backhand line here, I believe. Yep, crushing that. Look at that commitment right over the water. Beautiful drive. Landing right on the peninsula. He'll have a putt. Robbie coming up next, showing us the forehand look. He's got some LED lights on his disc so he can be able to see it. Once again, landing. Great drive here. Here comes Louie, the ringer out of Minnesota, smashing on this backhand. Full mashed potatoes to start the round. Woo! He smoked that thing. Here comes Dave with his backhand. Good little release. Going into the atmosphere there, ending a little bit to the left. Here comes my drive to finish it off. Going big backhand over the water. I'm going to really try to cut out all the stuff you cannot see, but we have 5 great drives there. Wanted to show them all. Here comes Mason from about 45. Splash! Oh my God, what a jumpies putt. That's a doggone good putt. Let's take another look at that. From about 45, like I said. Nice athletic position, great release, LED light, splash. Great job. What a putt there. Let's see how everyone else does. Here comes Dave with his putt. Oh, great bid, just missed. I also missed mine. Louie with the absolute smash, just tapping in that birdie. And here's what we got after one hole. Hole 2 is a 257-foot par 3 with an OB path on the left. The pin itself is tucked up on this hill here, protected by a couple of guardian bushes, we'll call them. We also have got this tree right on the left-hand side you have to deal with. Oh my God, we've got ourselves an interrogation light. Where are you on the night of the 5th? Here comes Mason with the backhand. Gonna hyzer out a little bit early, but he'll have himself an uphill putt for birdie. Robbie gonna crush on a backhand here. Turns it over just a little bit, but he'll be nice and high on the pin. Louie also going backhand here. Right at it, nice and straight. He'll have himself a putt for birdie. I'm also going straight at the pin. Gonna be in a nice little spot. Here comes Louie. Their birdie putt. Oh, just a little bit right of the pin. Good bid. Mason. Oh, just a touch short. Here comes me for my birdie. And splash. Good putt. Everybody else tapped in their par putt. Hole 3 is a 259-foot par 3. There's no real OB to speak of, but the basket is placed on top of a hill, so you really need to land on top of that in order to give yourself a birdie putt. Here we go, our nighttime look. You can see it's all the way on top of that hill. You can see that little teeny light there. That's our basket we're aiming at. Dave's going to give us a nice backhand look here. gonna go right at it. It's gonna hyzer a little bit to the left of the basket, but we'll be kind of on top of the hill, giving ourselves a birdie putt. Mason gonna rip his Firebird here. Going way right, trusting that stability. That's gonna hyzer back, a little tough to see, but he'll be right by the pin. Louie gonna go more directly at it. Absolutely crushing the disc this evening. He's gonna place himself right on top of that hill. Robbie gonna give us the backhand look. Nice little line here. That's gonna turn right back towards the basket. He's right on top of the hill there. Great job by him. Here comes Dave and my birdie putts. Oh, just missed off the front basket. Here's my bid. Doink. Spoiler alert, I'm going to give the front basket an absolute beatdown tonight. Here comes Louie for his birdie putt. Bang! Right in there. Louie is an absolute stud tonight. Mason just parked, giving himself a great birdie. Nice little hole there for all of us. Hole 4 is also a 259-foot par 3. Got ourselves a big old tree here, and the pin is tucked way back behind there. So we're going to have to hyzer around this tree. Here's our nighttime look. Very dark on this hole. We'll see what we can see. Here comes Mason leading us off after that nice birdie. Once again, going Firebird backhand. Going straight at it. He'll end up a little bit to the left of the basket, a little bit short. We'll see his putt in a minute. Louie is absolutely going to eviscerate this backhand. Full mashed potatoes. Oh my God. He went way deep. Just kidding. He's actually parked. Here comes Robbie doing the same thing. Absolutely smashing on a backhand. He's going to be in a great line. Those guys actually ended up very close to each other. Comes Dave's drive. Can't really see it well. He caught an early tree. Here comes me. Also going full mashed potatoes. And I gave it too much mash, not enough potatoes. I went way far past the basket and way right. Here I am, giving myself about an 80-foot look at birdie. Just plopping it up under the basket, taking my par. Here comes Mason from about 40. Front basket. Good bid. Here's those boys, both of them right next to each other. Absolutely parked. Robbie and Louie, two absolute studs, just crushing this hole. Great job, great putt. Nice birdie. Hole 5 is a 263-foot par 3. The pin is tucked about 3 feet away from the water, out on a peninsula. Very dangerous hole. This is a string of holes where we have water OB all the way up the hole on the right-hand side. We see our nighttime look here. You're gonna have to be really committed to throw this backhand line, throwing it over the water. This is exactly what I'm gonna try to do. Nice line by me, getting it out over that water. Gonna hyzer back, giving us about a 15-foot putt for birdie. Happy with that drive. Here comes Dave, gonna give us the same look. It's gonna go directly at the basket. Hyzering a little bit off to the left. He'll be safe. Probably gonna give us a forehand look here. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. Nice little hyzer flip. Coming back at the basket. He'll have a nice putt. Couldn't see the other two people's drives, so we just moved on. Here's my putt. Air ball. Air ball. Terrible putt by me. Luckily, it didn't go in the water. Comes Mason. Absolutely parked the hole, but we couldn't see that drive. Nice birdie by him. And Louie. Death putt. He doesn't care. Splash. Plopping it right in there for his birdie. Great putt. Hole 6 is a 252-foot par 3. It's a short hole, but it's a little tricky because the pin is tucked up against the water and there's a slope going down into the water, so you have to be careful where you land. Let's turn out the lights and see what it looks like, what we're playing with. Just that little bright dot there. Let's see what Louie does. Crushing on a backhand here. Straight at it. I like that line. A little bit short, but he'll still have a long putt for birdie. I'm going to copy Louie, also going directly at the basket. Laser beam it right at that bad boy. And I parked the hole, got the CTP for the night. Super excited about that drive. Mason going forehand here. Dangerous line, doesn't like the release, but he ends up actually with a nice little putt. Dave hitting us with the backhand as well. Unfortunately, turned it over a little bit. It did not come back, and he lost it forever in that water. Sad day. Robbie going to give us the forehand look. They end up here with a nice long putt. Robbie giving a nice bid. Front cage. Louie going for the same putt here. Partners crushing it. And, giving that front rim a beat down just like I'll be doing the rest of the round. Death putt going downhill into the water. Mason doesn't care. He's going to run it. Off the chains. Good bid, though. Here I am, tapping in my birdie. Very excited about that release. Here's our scores after 6 holes. Hole 7 is a 307-foot par 3. It also creates an island green with the 2 paths, so you got to land on that bad boy. You also got to go over a little bit of water if you want to take the backhand line. Here's what it looks like at night. We'll see how we do. I'm going to crush on the backhand here. And speaking of discs you'll never see again, bye-bye, trespass. It was fun while it lasted. Turn it over too much. That's in the atmosphere. Here goes Dave. Gonna drop it right on that island. Great drive by him. Got over those trees nice. Louie's gonna absolutely crush this backhand here. I don't know if this drive bounced off the moon, but it sure did look like it. Boom sauce. Full mashed potatoes. Way up high. Super smash. Great job him. Robbie's also gonna unleash on this forehand. Beautiful flex line. Look at that LED light bleeping in the distance. Super cool. Here comes Mason also going forehand. Turns it over a little bit. Man, it kept on turning. It didn't fade back for him. He'll have an upshot, though. Speaking of upshots, going to try to run this, but don't give it enough juice. Yuck. Yeah, just drop it under the pin. We'll collect our par. Look at this. Robbie just absolutely parked this hole. Great job, him. He's just going to drop in this. For him, that's a tap in. For me, that's a tester. Here I am dropping in my par. Mason going to clean up his par. Bang. Here's our scores after 7. Hole 8 is a 298-foot par 3 with water all the way up the right side of the hole, and it also curves around the back of the hole, so if you throw it too long, you'll end up in the water as well. There's also a ton of guardian trees. Let's pull the shade and see what we can do on this hole. We're going to see Robbie here go forehand for us. Beautiful little line. Going to sneak it through these guardian trees. He'll have himself a nice little putt. Nice work by him. Louie's going to crush on a backhand here. Beautiful line. He'll drop right in by the pin. Nice work by him. I'm also going to go backhand. Also get a good line. A little bit high for what I like to do, but that'll crash down, giving us a nice putt for birdie. Dave's going to show us another forehand route here. Love that LED light on his disc. Nice and bright. Gets a little too straight. Turns it over a little bit. Doesn't fade back for him. We'll see if that bad boy's safe. Mason's going to give us a backhand look here. Absolutely blisters it. That's the perfect line to use. Just over those initial guardian trees. He's going to plop himself right by the basket. He's parked. Great work by him. Robbie giving us a little forehand putt. Oh, off the cage. Those guys are tucked behind a tree. A little unfortunate landing there. Comes Louie. Tough straddle. Oh, man, so close. Great bids by those guys. Here's where we ended up. Nice little putt. Hopefully I can catch this. Doink. Front rim. Here we go. Dave with his putt for birdie. Also off the cage. And here's where Mason ended up. Nice and parked. Dropping in his birdie. Great work. Hole 9 is a 259-foot par 3, and stop me if you've heard this before, but we've got water all the way up the right side of the hole. Pins tucked right up against the water. Time to go night-night look. Looks a little dark on this hole. Hopefully we can see some shots. Mason going to give us a forehand here. Nice and straight at it. Tough to see in the distance, but that's going to fade a little bit to the left. He'll have himself a nice little putt. Robbie's going to copy him with a forehand. Also going straight at it. Beautiful line. Gonna fade to the pin. He's pretty much parked. Louie gonna rock and roll with the backhand here. Nice low line. Beautifully done. He'll be parked by the hole. Here goes me. Totally dark. Also going backhand. Fading out over that water. And dropping in by the pin as well. We got a group of great drives this hole. Dave's gonna follow suit here with a nice backhand. We got a low at it, right at it, hanging out of that water. He's going to drop by the pin too. 4 great drives. Nice work by all of us. Like I said, they're parked. Robbie just going to drop that in. Great putt by him. In the distance, this is Mason. Another death putt right at the water. I don't care. Cash money. Putting clinic every time that guy plays. Here I am, uphill putt for my birdie. Boom, right in there. Great work by all of us. Our first star frame of the night. All right, starting the back nine with hole 10, a 314-foot par 3. We've got a bunch of guardian trees we've got to work ourselves through. We also have an island green. The path makes a little island for us we've got to hit. Mason's going to go backhand here. Nice little line. Going to catch a little vegetation, but he should be okay. Dave's going to give us a nice look at a backhand here. Zing! Disappeared in the atmosphere, but he lands right in an island in a good spot. We'll have a long putt for birdie. Ooh, high hyzer out of Louie. He's going to drop that in right by the pin. Nice work by him. Robbie's going to go also backhand, also disappearing. Here we go for me. Long those two had a little competition to see who got a little closer. Both great drives. Splash! Oh, what a putt by me. A miracle. And those guys were just absolutely parked. Louie just going to drop that bad boy in. Mason collected a par on that hole. Let's move on to 11. Hole 11 is a 227-foot par 3 with a bunch of little trees you got to navigate through. It's pretty much a straight shot. Going to be a dark hole. Not a lot of lights back here. You can see that very bright light in the middle. That's our hole we're aiming at. Hopefully we can see something, but I will talk you through it. Here comes Louie. Going to go straight at it. Little tough to see, but he's going to end up just to the left, kind of tucked behind a tree. Comes Robbie going forehand. Nice blinky light there. That helps a lot, those LED lights. Going to be a touch short to the right, but also have a putt. Dave going to rock and roll, just backhand straight at it. Going to hyzer off to the left there. We'll have a long putt for birdie. Mason up. He says backhand no, forehand no. I'm going to go thumb up. Going to be up and over everything. He'll have a long putt for birdie. See how that plays out. We got about 50 feet to go for our birdie. Going to give it a bid, but too high to the left. I'm going to drop in for a par. Here's where Mason ended up. Let's see what he does. Oh my. Little jumpies. Let's take another look at this. Let me see you 1-2 step. It wasn't a jumpies. Beautiful step putt. Splash. Right in there. Phenomenal putt by Mason. Here's Robbie's putt going sidearm. Little flicky. Tucked behind that tree. Dink. Oh, off the basket. Great bid, though. Louie says, no problem. I'm just going to straddle and bang that bad boy in there. Great job, him. There's Dave dropping in our par. Here's our scores after 11 holes. Hole 12 is a par 3, 315-foot hole with some guardian trees right up the middle. Pin is straight at us. Don't really have much OB to worry about, but we do have the trees. Here's our nighttime look. You can see us staring right at us. Here comes Robbie with a forehand. Smooshing on that bad boy. Flexing it back to the basket. Great drive by him. Here comes Louie. Mashed potatoes. Holy cow. What a swing on that disc. And he is absolutely parked. Great job, him. Mason showing us forehand here. Super glowy disc. I love it. Flickies. Trusting that stability to bring it right back to the basket. He is also parked. We missed our drives, but here we are with a nice 25, 35-foot putt. It's going to go, touching the cage a little bit. And here we go. Both boys parked. Double birdie tap in. First on Tickling Chains history. Great job, those guys with their drives. Moving on to the next hole. Hole 13 is a 162-foot par 3. I think it's a little bit longer than that, but we got a little tight window to work ourselves through here. A bunch of trees. On the other side of the right-hand trees is water. Here's our nighttime look. Another very dark hole. Louie gonna go ahead and absolutely mash this way over the trees. Gonna flex around the trees and land near the basket. Huge drive there. Robbie gonna go more conventional, give us the forehand look. And look at him. He just parks that bad boy right by the basket. Great drive by him. Mason gonna rock on a forehand here. Nice little flickies. Ooh, little tree kick there. Gonna end up a little bit to the left of the basket. Dave's gonna go ahead and give us a forehand as well. Turns it over just a touch. Here comes my backhand look. Going straight at it. I thread the needle with some trees and end up Park City, Utah, right next to the basket. Nice drive by me. Here we go, another putting clinic brought to you by Mason Deal. Bang, right in the center. Great hole by him. And here's Robbie's drive, parked, boom, right in there. Here's my putt, parked, boom, right in there. Another star frame for our doubles teams. Hole 14 is a 205-foot par 3. It's a little bit of a tunnel shot, got to work your way through the woods. And there's also water in between this big gap. Pin's also guarded by some guardian trees. Here's our nighttime look. Very dark. Hopefully we can see some drives. Louie's going to start us off here. Going to go smash potatoes. Way over the trees. Going to make it. And give himself a putt for birdie. That was an absolute crazy smash. Robbie going to go a little more traditional. Forehand through the gap. Turning a little bit to the right. He'll be safe, but I believe Louie's is a little bit closer. Mason says, no backhand for me, no forehand for me. I'm going to go thumb way over the trees, landing himself with a nice little putt. Dave going to go straight at it with the backhand. Going to get through the gap. He's going to catch a late tree and be down there. We'll have a long putt there. Comes my backhand. Straight through the gap. All the way to the basket. We'll have a long putt for birdie. Here it is, probably about 35 feet or so. See if I can get over this front cage. Splash! Great putt by me for the birdie. In the darkness here is Louie. Bang! What a putt. In the darkness here is Mason. Bang! What a putt. Through the darkness, another star frame for the boys. Hole 15 is a 265-foot par 3. We've got an OB road on the left-hand side and a bunch of OB water all the way up the hole on the right-hand side. Do have these little guardian trees we have to work with. Here's our nighttime view. We'll see what we can come up with. Robbie leading us off with a forehand here. Going full forehand mashed potatoes. Great flex line. It's actually going to flex towards the basket and end up being parked. They'll have a nice 15-foot putt for birdie. We'll see if Louie can improve on that. Boom! Humongous backhand drive over the trees. Great drive. He'll be near the basket as well. Mason going backhand here. Some more direct route to the basket. Around the trees. Big stability on that Firebird. And just going to plop it right by the basket. Nice drive by him. Missed our drives, but here is Dave's putt for our birdie. Clank. Story of our round. Speaking of stories of the round, here's Mason. Another giant putt. Splash. Great job, him. And speaking of parked, here's where Robbie's forehand ended up. Phenomenal drive by him. Louie going to finish it off. Great hole by them. Here's Dave dropping in our par. Hey, if you lost some shoes, there they are. Beautiful white Crocs. Right up against the fence. Here's our scores going into the next hole. Hole 16 is a 234-foot par 3. It's a little bit of a tunnel shot. You've got all these trees to navigate through. Plus, we have OB water all behind the basket. So if you give it too much juice, you're going to be out of bounds. Here's our nighttime look. We'll see what we can come up with. Leading us off, Louie. Going to go straight up the middle. Going to hit a late tree and end up right by the basket. Robbie hitting us with the forehand again. Nice little line. Gets over on it. Turned a little bit, but he gets some help from a tree. That's also in a good spot. Mason says backhand, nope. Forehand, nope. Thumb! Once again, getting over all those trees. He'll have himself a putt for birdie. Uh-oh, what's this? Double thumber? First time on Tickling Chains history. Dave hitting us with the thumb job. Here's our putts. That's where Mason ended up. Splash! Another great putt by him. Collecting his birdie. Here's Robbie cleaning up there, birdie. Bang. Center chains for him. Nice little putt there. Here's Dave in the darkness by the tree, knocking in our par putt. On to hole 17. Hole 17 is a 278-foot par 3. We've got a body of water we've got to get over, and then the pin is tucked over here around a bunch of guardian trees. There's a couple of different ways you can attack this hole. Let's turn out the lights. Here is our look. Robbie's going to lead us off. Let's see what he comes up with. He's going to hit us with the forehand here. Big, high, flexing forehand. Going to be safe over the water. Going to be a touch short. They'll have an upshot for their par, I believe. Louie's going to go a different route. He's going to go backhand. Oh my God. Every drive, Louie just absolutely crushes. That was way out wide, way high. Still ended up kind of near the basket. Dave's going to give us a normal person's drive. Good backhand. Right at it. Hopefully I can improve on that. Aiming it up. Close up to the back of my head here. Full mashed potatoes. Direct line right at the basket. It's actually going to give us a great tree kick. We're going to be right by the basket. Might be a little bit blocked off by the tree. We'll see when I get there. Robbie's going to do a nice little forehand flick. Beautiful upshot there. We missed Mason's drive, but here he is. 35-foot putt. Boom! It's routine at this point. Mason makes like every putt. Here I am for birdie. We're stuck under this tree and ow! Scratched my head and missed the putt. Front basket once again. Dave! Front basket once again. We hit a million front baskets today. Louie cleaning up their par. On to hole 18. Hole 18, the signature hole of the course. Our 228-foot island hole. Water all the way around the basket. Going to be a difficult one, especially when we turn out the lights here. This is what our looks. You can't really see any of those little guardian trees. Mason going to lead the way with a backhand here. See what he can come up with. Nice little hyzer. That's going to land at the edge of the island. He is safe. Dave's coming up next. Backhand. Turns it over a little bit. Is it going to come back? Unfortunately, it did not. We did not make the island. Both of us missed it. Here comes Louie. Little bigger hyzer. He's going to land safe just to the right of the pin. Robbie going to give us the old forehand look. Nice little smush, little flexy. He's going to end up actually right by his partner Louie's disc. Here I am where I went out of bounds. Going to try to save par here. Got to put it around some trees and don't make it. Womp womp. Here comes Mason. Spoiler alert. He's going to absolutely catch this putt because he made like literally every putt. Great job him. And Robbie, Louie, parked, birdie. Great job. One hole left to decide who is going to take this doubles match. Hole 19, some bonus golf. Par 3, 330-foot hole. We got OB way past the basket at a parking lot and a bunch of trees you got to navigate through. Turning out the lights. Here's our look. It's a pretty bright hole. Mason going to give us a backhand here. Does a nice job getting over the trees. Getting a little tree kick. He'll have a nice putt for birdie. Here comes Robbie. Doing a little sidearm action. Ooh, bang. Wire trees. Louie is going to go. Shocker. Giant high backhand. Going to get over all the trees and end up right by the basket. Nice drive by him. I'm also going backhand. I'm going to try to go pretty much straight at it. Just missed my line a little bit. Catch some vegetation, and that knocked my disc right down. Going to be pretty far away. Hopefully Dave can get us a good drive. Yes, he gets around the trees. We'll have a putt for birdie. Here we go. Here's Robbie's attempt for birdie. A little far away, a little tucked behind this tree. We'll see if he can master this and get his team on board. Oh, just missed. Louie going to try the same putt. Going to straddle out. Can he get it? Can he get that birdie? Aiming. Measuring. Flicking. Oh, just missed. Two great bids there. Here we go. Dave and I trying for our birdie from about 25 feet. Dave Doink, front rim. Been a theme for both of us all around. See if I can change that. Front rim again. And here's Mason for his birdie. Splash. Great job, him. Here's our final scores. Mason takes it with a -14. And that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and the support of the channel. I really appreciate it. And if you keep watching them, as always, I'll keep making them. To show that support, hit that like and subscribe button so you can keep on seeing these videos. What can I say about Glow Disc Golf? It was an absolutely awesome experience. Super fun. Commons Park is also an amazing course, so if you're ever in Florida, make sure you check it out. Make sure you also find that Glow Disc Golf in your area. Hey, sometimes those discs are hard to find, but what can you do? Thank you to my car mates, Mason Deal, for winning the whole darn thing and also crushing the course, showing us what to do out there. Putting Clinic. Robbie Squire also did a great job today. Thank you for showing up. Make sure you check out his sponsors. Louie Lamanna, a ringer all the way down from Minnesota, absolutely crushing it. And Dave Whitehead, giving us some great backhand lines out there today. Thank you so much for letting me have you on the channel today, guys. Really appreciate it. Once again, make sure you check out Commons Park in Royal Palm Beach, Florida. Awesome park, especially in the golden hour, taking it into Glow Disc Golf. Thanks again for watching. And until next time, sling 'em straight and tickle those chains. Peace.